I've gained 38 kilograms over the last 2 years, and in this video I'm going to share a few things that help make the process of gaining weight and bulking a lot easier for me. So the first thing, eat foods you like to a certain extent. When I try to eat a big quantity of meals that I don't really like, for example, let's take an example, rice with tomato sauce. Rice with tomato sauce isn't really that special. So if I try to eat just that, eating 2000 calories of just that is actually really, really hard for me. It's really, really difficult. But if I eat rice with bolo, what's the sauce called? The spaghetti sauce, that Italians eat. If I try to eat rice with that, it's pretty damn tasty. So eating 2000 calories of that isn't really that hard for me because it's actually tasty. But if I try to eat 2000 calories of something that I don't like, it makes the process a lot harder for me. So, of course, stay in the boundaries of healthy meals. Of course, don't try to eat junk. Don't go and eat pizza. I'm sure everyone loves pizza, but it's probably not really good for your health. So still eat healthy. It doesn't have to be the most tasty, most stimulating meal ever. But I think to a certain extent, you should kind of like what you eat. You should kind of like the taste of what you eat if you really want to be able to bulk whilst not necessarily hating your life to a certain extent. So I try to, as much as I can, I try to eat meals that I like to a certain extent. I try to eat meals that are fairly tasty for me. So it's a really important part. Second thing, stuff yourself. Just even if you love what you eat, you will need to stuff yourself. Even if I just ate steaks all day and I love steaks, I would still need to stuff myself to a certain extent. It's just part of the process. You can't get away from it. If you want to bulk, and if you're not super light and you're not super skinny, you will need to eat to a point where on some days you're gonna be stuffed. Right now I'm eating up about 3,900 calories per day. 3,900. It's pretty damn high. It's a kind of a lot. So it's pretty much impossible for me to eat all that without having to stop myself at some point throughout the day, without having to really push myself mentally and physically to eat more. Like I said, sometimes it's as hard for me to eat the calories that I need to eat every day. It's as hard mentally than my training, to be honest. So even if you love what you eat, loving what you eat will make the process a little bit easier. You won't necessarily need to stuff yourself as much, but to a certain extent, you will always need to learn the skill of stuffing yourself if you want to bulk. The third thing, I've talked about this in so many videos, track your calories. Simple. Like I use an app called MyFitnessPal on my phone. It's like a free app. And in there you can just track your calories. You just weigh your food, you put it into the app. And it makes the process of tracking your calories so much easier. But tracking your calories is really important if you want to bulk because trying to bulk without tracking your calories is like, yeah, you can do that. My first bulk, I didn't track my calories, but tracking your calories makes the process a lot easier, a lot more effective. Wait, a lot more effective and a lot more fun. A lot less straining mentally. You don't have to waste so much bandwidth into thinking, oh yeah, have I eaten enough today? Do I need to eat more? Or did I eat too much? The last thing, eat in a bigger plate. That's a trick that I learned recently. Just eating in I now eat like in a massive bowl like this. I used to eat in normal plates, and yeah, I can still eat a lot when I do that. But now that I eat in I eat in a really big plate now. The thing that it helps me because mentally, it makes this food that I'm eating seem a lot smaller because I'm eating in a lot bigger plate. So it makes the food that's inside look a lot smaller and makes it easier for me to eat it all. It makes it less scary for me before the meal to eat. I know it seems like a weird trick, but try it out. Get like a massive plate and eat in it. Even if you're eating not that much and the plate is probably too big for the amount of food that you're eating, still try it out. Like it's been so effective for me over the last few months. So yeah, hope you find this video valuable. If you're interested and you want to build more muscle and bulk up, I just created a free community and you can go there and book a free call with me. So yeah, just click the first link in the description. Don't let things come for it. Chase it.